back, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, to the super, not funny show reviews. I am Jen Thépuppét, your resident Fabricant and commenter extraordinaire on all things pop culture. And today we're going to be reviewing the 5th episode of The Equalizer, entitled Milk Run. And of course, this is coming to you from CBS, streaming on Paramount Plus. So, was this episode good? Was it bad? And should you be watching? Stick around because I have opinions. The Equalizer, Episode 5, entitled The Milk Run. The Milk Run, of course, being a phrase indicating an easy job, right? Well, it's a job that our erstwhile Equalizer, Robin McCall, is not particularly interested in doing. As you can recall, she's a former CIA agent, a special agent, if you will. Highly sought after for her skills, but decided to retire. But then she decided to be urban Batman or something like that, doing all the do-gooder deeds. And the CIA, they don't like that much. But they will be okay with turning a blind eye if she'll just come back in and do some work for them every now and then. You will recall from previous episodes, she made a deal like that with them to get them off her back. Well, it's time for one of those jobs. Something I was really waiting for, to be honest. Waiting to see when they were going to call in, for one of those little jobs for her. And this is what we get. So what is it? She has to go get and, get secure and keep safe some British dude that's a professor, and apparently he's got something and they don't want to tell her because, you need to know, just go do your job, that sort of thing. Because, of course, Robin, she's an old hand at this, but, she's a free agent now, too. She kind of wants to know what's going on. I don't blame her. I would like to know what's so damn important that the CIA and MI6 want some rando mathematician to show up. I wonder what it could be. Well, she goes into it and finds out, hey, this dude's a douchebag, kind of. But also, apparently, I guess he's smart, but maybe not. I don't know. And it all revolves around some discovery he's figured out that could mean a lot to a lot of different organizations, criminal and governmental. And she finds out that it's not just about bringing him back to the Brits. It's maybe bringing him back to CIA. Must be something really important this guy's up to. And of course, it does turn out to be something critical. He apparently developed a master key for any kind of encryption in the world. That kind of the sort of thing that only in TV shows or on movies will they develop some kind of super code buster that doesn't really freaking exist because that's not really the way codes work. But it is interesting to note that this guy, he suddenly just comes up with this idea, and now he's trying to sell it to the highest bidder, or is he? And of course, MI6 wants him back. England wants him back. The CIA wants him. This guy's got a super weapon. How do we keep this guy safe when he's been dumb enough to try to, rip off the Russians and things? So what we get really is just Robin and this one guy who's kind of a douche, kind of running around the city, avoiding all sorts of entanglements. There are fun. You know what? I'll just say this is a pretty fun episode. It's not. I liked the episode. I won't say I loved it. I did like it a lot. If for no other reason, because it's really fun to see Robin being the kind of the cool, jaded operative dealing with a dude with a huge ego and finding out maybe he deserved that ego, but at the same time realizing she's missing out on family time and hanging out with her Aunt Vi, and all the while really not liking the fact that the CIA called her in on this, what seems like an easy mission. And of course they don't tell her everything she needs to know, and it turned out to be bigger than possible. And even at the end, when she's just going to be like, okay, screw this, I'm just going to do my job, turn this dude in to the CIA, finding out there's another wrinkle, that he has a family and he has a kid, and he's just trying to get them out of the, out safely, and realizing that his discovery probably is going to get him killed. And of course, this is where the Equalizer kind of shines, when there's, this is a guy that probably could secure his own, freedom or safety, but isn't really trying to do that, has accepted his fate, and is just trying to do right by his girlfriend and their child. And of course, there's a kid thrown into the mix, so there's no way Robin can't avoid trying to do the right thing here. And also at the same time realizing that the program he's got, at least according to her resident tech person, is so dangerous and so revolutionary that really does need to be, gotten rid of, or at least the mind that created it maybe needs to be gotten rid of. And that definitely is a choice. And you see in Robin, her CIA background, there's this idea that she could just kill this guy, but instead she wants to do the right thing and to give him a chance at a real life. And in the process, possibly pissing off some really powerful people, some really powerful intelligence operatives and agencies, and big business, organized crime, all that sort of thing. It's a pretty straightforward episode. That's not a whole lot that's not predictable, but it is fun to see some of the interactions, especially the fact that she seems to be on a date with this guy, and she runs into her daughter and her husband's new wife, and all of that stuff that entails. And it just kind of underscores that sometimes, because she, as Bishop says, you work in the same city where you live, it's gonna bleed over. The sort of the way they resolve everything at the end of the episode, really fun, a little predictable. The idea that Bishop, who up to this point is a really solid dude, seems to turn on Robin and turn this guy into the CIA and all that stuff, and how it all works out that he gets, quote, killed, and then she's able to help him to get away to anonymity up in Canada, the Yukon. That was really cool. It just really kind of shows the sort of person not only that Robin is, but also Bishop, and why she trusts him so much. So it's good character advancement. The only thing I'll say, I was really kind of disappointed with the decided lack of family time. I know that was sort of the point of this, is that being the Equalizer interferes with the ability to be involved with the family more directly. I get that. I'm still disappointed, because I really feel like this show excels when it evenly divides its time between the family drama and the Equalizer drama. So I think they could have given us more. The little bit we did get, the message about being truthful and honest, and she wants it from Delilah, but she literally isn't giving it herself. At some point that's going to have to come to a head. The family's going to have to find out she is, she's Batwoman, or whatever you want to call it, just kind of trying to right the wrongs and be a vigilante. And her past as a CIA operative and all that. That's going to have to come out at some point. And I imagine, because it's the Equalizer, it's probably going to come out in a very, not very, I guess I would want to say violent towards her family way. So I'm interested in that. We don't know that for sure. We're going to see going toward the future. But I really like this episode. I think you should be watching this. This is a great episode for anyone to just jump in. You'll get it. You'll understand. It really shows who Robin is, shows who Bishop is, and just a all-around fun and very solid episode. So that's my review of episode 5 of The Equalizer, The Milk Run. And we were happy to see it come back after their COVID thing. So it's been almost a month, so it's really good to see them back. So anyway, what did you guys think about this episode? And what did you think about my review? Why don't you let me know down in the comments? Or, of course, you can hit me up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com, or at supernotfunnys1. We can talk about this episode and about The Equalizer in general. Get in there and chop it up. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Get down there, hit that subscribe button, join the Super Not Funny Show family. We talk about, TV and pop culture, all that fun stuff. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell. It'll let you know when we are going to be dropping new content, and we're doing that every week. New reviews, new reactions, anything else that floats our pop culture boat. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining me on this review. Come back next week for the next episode review of The Equalizer. In the meantime, I have been Jen Thépuppét, your resident Fabricant and commenter extraordinaire on all things pop culture. And I'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.